Welcome to Pause and Presence, an audio blog by Dr. Jessie Mahoney. A fresh, loving, mindful perspective on the journey of life and a life better lived. You come to love not by finding the perfect person, but by learning to see an imperfect person perfectly. A year ago, I wrote a series of blog posts about what makes an amazing marriage. It was inspired by a woman physician colleague asking me this exact question. Knowing I had been married for a long time, over 28 years, and knowing that my marriage, as most do, has included some bouts with struggle. What I shared a year ago was good advice. And of course, after another year of marriage and coaching women to find calm, peace, and connection in challenging relationships, I have even more advice to share. Some new musings on marriage. What screws us up most in life is the picture in our head of how it is supposed to be. A strong marriage rarely has two people strong at the same time. You are allowed to be different than you once were. Behind every beautiful thing, there has been some kind of pain. That's by Bob Dylan. Good relationships don't just happen. They take time, patience, and two people getting through the hard together. Last year, when I reflected on what makes an amazing marriage, I shared, you come to love not by finding the perfect person, but by learning to see an imperfect person perfectly. An offering by Sam Keen. This is the first thought I have to share on what makes an amazing marriage. Learning to see your partner as amazing, or in many cases, relearning to see that. That is what makes it amazing, and it takes intention. Choosing and deciding to have an amazing marriage and relationship is where your power is. Wanting what you have, telling stories that serve you, and being intentional about love, curiosity, humor, honesty, and commitment. When you show up this way, your marriage and relationships may just become much more amazing. Not perfect, but amazingly imperfect. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this audio blog and you haven't signed up to receive my written blog in your inbox, I recommend you go to my website and do so. The offerings there are different. Also consider subscribing to my YouTube channel so that you'll be notified of new releases of audio blogs, my weekly release of A Moment of Presence, a 3 to 5 minute mindfulness practice, and weekly releases of mindful yoga. Thanks so much for joining me, and I am grateful to have you in my world. If you enjoy these blog posts, I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell notification to be notified with any future offerings. I also invite you to sign up to receive my written blog in your in-basket on my webpage at www.jessiemahoney.md.com. Thanks so much for listening.